Kinder works, got a good fastball curve and a good screwball. Mixes them up nicely. The right-hander delivers to Barra. Swung on a ground ball, hit the second. Bobby Doe scoops it up, throws to Billy Goodman. They're 2 away. Up comes Joe DiMaggio. Joe hitting at 347. Barra was batting at 277 before he went out. So the outfield swings around toward left, 2 down. And Kinder going to work on the clipper. Here it is. Just outside, ball 1. Johnny Lindell is on deck. Johnny Pesky fairly deep near the third baseline. Stevens into the hole. Door over towards second. The pitch right over for a called strike. 1-1. Looked like a slider. Billy Goodman in halfway at first, dozen feet off the line. A lot of room in the right field corner. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 2, he foul-tipped it, and the ball hit Bertie Tebbetts just above the mid on the wrist. He's all right. Joe went for a low fastball, foul-tipped it, and it's a 1-2 count on him. 1-0 to score, favor the Yankees, first inning. Rizzuto scored his 111th run of the year. All right, Kinder all set. Give Joe some breaking stuff, most likely. The 1-2 pitch is just outside. Curve, ball 2, 2-2. Cardinals and Cubs not yet underway. Philadelphia batting in the last of the second inning. No score with Brooklyn. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled off to the right of the plate, out of play, into the upper deck. This is an enthusiastic crowd, as you would well expect, as was yesterday's. They'll be roaring almost on every pitch, every situation. This is what these 2 ball clubs have battled for all year, and the prize will go to the one or the other. They both are deserving. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, foul off to the left of the plate, out of play. You know, when you come right down to it, that is always the saddest part of any great athletic contest between 2 great ball clubs, and that is that one must lose. But whatever happens here today, the winner should be proud, and the loser just as proud. Ellis Kinder's 2-2 pitch to Joe. Swung on. There's a fly ball to right field. Al Durillo racing over. He may get to it. Still running hard. Can't do it. Joe's going to go for 2, and Durillo falls down, and Joe will go for 3. Durillo throws on in. DiMaggio goes to third. It's a triple for Joe DiMaggio. His 6th of the year. And the batter is Johnny Lindell. A 2-out triple. One that could be wasted unless Lindell delivers. Lindell hitting at 239. Steps in. 2 men out. DiMaggio on third. Ellis Kinder throws to Lindell. Outside, ball 1. Billy Johnson's on deck. Now the right-hander throws. Lindell swings and fouls it off to the left of the plate. He's off stride as he went for a breaking pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Last half of the first inning, 1-0 in favor of the Yankees. Rizzuto opened with a triple. Scored on Hendricks infield out. And then after Barra had grounded out, DiMaggio tripled. So Lindell is up with a 1-1 count and 2 down. And Ellis Kinder into the windup throws, and Lindell takes low, ball 2, 2-1. Howie Paulette going for the Cardinals today, and Schmitz for the Cubs. Johnny Schmitz against Howie Paulette. They're warming up. 2 balls, 1 strike on Lindell. DiMaggio comes up the line. Kinder delivers. Lindell takes high, ball 3. 3-1 the count on Johnny. Pesky deep at third. Don't think Lindell will be doing it, but it's a great spot to bunt. 2 out, not looking for it. 3-1, Pesky deep. Of course, you'd have to get it perfectly placed to get the run in. 3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Kinder into the windup. In comes the pitch. Swung on, popped up into the air, coming back behind the plate. Tebbets after the ball. He cannot get to it. It's out of play. And you got a full count on Lindell. 3-2. DeMange is breathing quite hard there at third base. He's still weak from his ordeal and his battle against virus pneumonia, near pneumonia. Running around those bases took a lot out of him. You can tell, watch him heaving. Joe McCarthy comes to the edge of the Red Sox dugout now as Kinder starts to wind up for the payoff pitch. Here it is. Lindell swings and grounds it foul to the left of the plate down the third base line. At the end of 2 innings, Brooklyn and Philadelphia, 0-0. Newcomb going against Meyer. Russ Meyer and Don Newcomb. Paulette and Schmitz are warming up out in Chicago. That game will be underway in a few minutes. Last half of the first inning at the Yankee Stadium, 2 down, 3-2 on Lindell. DeMange on third, 1 run in. The windup, here's the payoff pitch, and Lindell takes ball 4 outside. That brings to the plate Billy Johnson, hitting at 247. So you have Lindell on first, DiMaggio on third. 2 outs, 1 run in. Last the first inning, 1-0 New York. Kinder checks with Tebbets. Outfield for Johnson. Slightly toward right and center and right, straight away and left. Here's the pitch. Swung on a ground ball foul down the third base line. Crissetti misses it. Coaching there at third. Bill Summers goes over. Got 6 umpires again today. Cal Hubbard calling balls and strikes. Eddie Rommel umpiring at first base. Charlie Berry at second. Bill Summers at third. And incidentally, Bill Summers did a magnificent job back of the plate yesterday, as did the other umpires in their decisions. Jim Honeychick umpiring down the left field line. Ed Hurley down the right field line. 1 strike on Johnson. Stretched by Kinder. Runners off first and third. The pitch. Low outside for a ball. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Kinder working very carefully. In a bit of a spot. DeMange moves off third. Lindell off first. 2 down. Now we're ready for the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Outside. Ball 2. 2-1. Cliff Mapes in the batter's circle. Billy Johnson steps out of the batter's box for a moment. Now he's back in. The 2-1 count on Bill. Big hole in the outfield is in left center. Brady Tebbets comes back behind the plate. I don't know whether Casey Stengel now will have Johnny Lindell running with this pitch. It's a 3-1 count on Bill. A lot of times it's a perfect spot to hit and run. But, of course, DiMaggio will play it safe. He's not forced. And could be Lindell played safe with only a 3-1 count in the event Billy would swing and miss. But we'll see the stretch. There goes Lindell. The pitch is swung on. A ground ball back through the middle. Bobby Dorr up with the ball. Throws to first base in time. And there was a situation that caused by Lindell's breaking for second. It brought Bobby Dorr over to cover. And had he not had to break to cover, that ball might have gone through the middle. That is, might have gone right on through into center. So Kinder pitches himself out of the situation. 1 run for New York, 2 hits, no errors for the Red Sox, and 2 men left on for New York. So at the end of 1 inning, Yanks 1, Red Sox nothing. It'll be Bobby Dorr, Al Zarilla, and Billy Goodman coming up in the top of the second for the Red Sox. And on this Ballantine Ale and Beer broadcast, we pause briefly for station identification. The broadcast is reaching you over the radio facilities of WINS New York, 1010 on your dial. Having just a quick look at the Ballantyne three-ring scoreboard in the American League, White for the White Sox. Garver started for the Browns. Ostrowski and Pennant have come on in relief. That's in the second and third innings. No score at that of 2. The only game underway yet in the American League. Brissy against White is going to be the pitchers Philadelphia and Washington. Over in the National League, Fox and Chambers, Cincinnati at Pittsburgh, 2-1 Pirates, last to 7th. Paulette going for the Cardinals, Schmitz for the Cubs, just about to get started. Newcomb for the Dodgers, Meyer for the Phils. No score at the end of 2. All right, here's Bobby Dorr, batting at 309. Vic Raschi throws, swung on, foul back to the screen, strike 1. The Giants have Kennedy going, and the Braves Spahn. No score at the end of 2 in that game. Bobby Dorr, right-hand hitter, leading off top of the second. 1-0 New York. Raschi ready. The right-hander delivers. Dorr takes strike 2 call over the inside corner. Fastball nicked that inside corner just above the knees. The outfield for Dorr toward left and center and left, almost straight away and right. Although, no, I'll take that back. Mapes is more over toward right center. Johnson deep at third. Now the 2-strike pitch. Curve is outside. Ball 1. Sidearm curve. 1-2. Kai Kyler coaching at third and Earl Combs at first. Al Zerilla's on deck. Bobby Dorr standing away from that plate. Knees bent. Open stance. Back cocked up off his right ear. Leaning slightly from the waist. Vic Raschi delivers. The pitch is a curve that's just outside for ball 2. 2-2. That was the one that Vic wanted to get in there for the strike zone, hoping to get Bobby to go for it. Now with a count 2-2, Vic's got to decide what to do with the pitch, and here it comes. Bobby Dorr is set, and the delivery swung on, drilled into right field. There's Cliff Mapes out there waiting, and Cliff takes it for the out. Dorr hit a humpback liner out to Mapes in right field. 1 down, and up comes Al Zerilla. Zerilla bats him left-handed, hitting at 280. You know, we've been so full of tension all year long that, honest to goodness, today I'm just forgetting about everything. I mean, whatever happens, something's got to happen today. So, this is the way it's going to be. Here's the pitch. Just outside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The Yankees have done an out-of-this-world job this year. The Red Sox have just been magnificent. Here's the pitch. Strike 1 call, fastball over the outside corner. Any ball club that can make up 12 games from July 4th to now, and actually at one point they went ahead by 1 game. Up until yesterday, they had made up a 13-game deficit. You got to be good to do that. The 1-1 pitch. Al Zerilla swings, sends a bounder out over the head of Raschi, out to short. Rizzuto has it, throws over to Henrik, 2 away. Two up and 2 down. The batter now is Billy Goodman. Goodman hitting at 298. Top of the second inning. Yankees 1. Red Sox nothing. Joe DiMaggio moves over into left center for Goodman, who slices. They give him the right field line. Here's the pitch. Swung on, loop foul, back of third, out of play, into the upper deck, strike 1. Cardinals and Cubs are starting now at Wrigley Field. Paulette and Rice against Schmitz and Owen. 1 strike on Billy Goodman. Billy Johnson's in close at third, 5-6 feet off the line. Rizzuto in halfway at short, 4 strides to the left of second. Coleman 4 strides to the right of second. Henrik on top of the line. The pitch outside. Ball 1, 1-1. Big hole in the outfield is in right center and between Mapes and the right field line. Although Goodman's a left-hand hitter, they don't play him to pull too sharply. Lindell not too deep in left, over toward the left field line. Big Crash's 1-1 pitch on its way. Goodman takes inside around the letters for ball 2. 2-1. Bertie Tebbets on deck. Bertie somehow doesn't like to stand on the batter's circle. He's off behind it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Raschi going to work. Billy Goodman set. Takes just outside for ball 3.